Today, we're deep in Louisiana, a place where the air feels heavy with humidity, and the ground tells stories of battles fought quietly in the mud. But this isn't a war between people, it's between man and beast, wild boars. They're not just tearing through crops, they're tearing through lives. These things destroy fields overnight, chew through riverbanks, and have this reckless habit of running straight into roads like they own the place, causing chaos and accidents. Down here, hunting isn't just sport, it's survival. The authorities want you to hunt, because every pull of that trigger means one less threat to the community. So, we gear up. Not for glory, not for trophies, but for peace. The cold bites harder than usual this morning, that kind of chill that sinks straight into your bones, but we push through. There's no comfort in this job, just duty. The truck's engine growls as we head out, bouncing across rocky slopes until we find our spots. Each of us knows what's at stake. The farmers, the crops, the safety of this entire place. We set up our gear, eyes scanning the horizon, then movement. A shadow slipping through the brush. The wild boar, the destroyer of fields. It hesitates, just for a second. That's all we need. One clean shot cracks through the cold air, the kind that echoes forever in your chest. The beast drops. First hit of the day. Clean, precise, a perfect start. Still running on adrenaline, we push deeper into the forest. The silence doesn't last long. Out of nowhere, a whole herd bursts through the trees, like a small army of tanks. They thunder past John's position, tearing through the brush like it's paper. John doesn't flinch. He moves faster than thought. One crack, and another one bites the dust. Tell me that's not a perfect 10 on reflexes. By midday, the sun's high and merciless. That's when another one steps out, a massive boar, right on the edge of the forest. It doesn't even realize it's walking into its death sentence. Thomas sees it, exhales and fires. One squeeze, one clean end. Checkmate, he says under his breath. That shot, that's not just a bullet, it's a promise to the farmers that the next harvest will be safe. When night falls, the real hunt begins. The darkness that blinds most people is where we thrive. With thermal scopes and drones, the black turns into silver, shapes move, shadows come alive. Through my scope everything's black and white, but my blood's boiling red. There it is. A massive boar, tearing through a field, destroying weeks of sweat and hard work in seconds. I steady my breath, let my finger tighten, boom, silence. Peace. The monster is down, not far away. Finn spots something strange. A lone boar standing still, staring blankly into the distance, like it's thinking about its life choices. For a second, it looks almost human, then our eyes meet. It twitches, but too late. One shot seals its fate. In this field, hesitation is suicide. As we pack up, the headlights of our UTV cut through the fog. The truck bed's filled with the day's trophies, not for show, but for purpose. None of this meat goes to waste. Some of it goes to local processors, turned into food for the community. The rest, straight to the grill, where the farmers gather for a well-earned feast. The real reward, not the hunt, not the kill, but the quiet peace that follows, the sound of wind sweeping across fields that will bloom again. But while Louisiana breathes a sigh of relief, across the ocean, the same war is raging, and in Germany, it's reaching a breaking point. The forests here are thick, dense enough to swallow sunlight, perfect hiding spots for the enemy. Every year, Wild boars destroy nearly 800 tons of crops, that's millions in losses. And they're getting smarter, faster, meaner. Farmers can't keep up, so once again, the hunters are called in. Thomas and his team suit up, ready to defend not just the fields, but the people who depend on them. At dawn, the forest comes alive. Every step is calculated. Every sound matters. The hunters move like ghosts, sealing off exits, and just as the sun starts to break through the fog, chaos erupts. A herd bursts through the trees, barreling straight toward Thomas. No hesitation, one shot, one down, the rest scatter, crashing through the woods like thunder. Thomas signals his team, the hunt is on. From another angle, Leon spots one darting through his line of sight. One shot, perfect. The forest falls silent for a moment. You can feel the weight of every breath. Every echo of a gunshot isn't just noise, it's the sound of farmers getting their lives back. Thomas isn't done yet. He's tracking through thick brush, eyes sharp, fresh tracks, broken twigs. And there another boar, hiding between trees, still thinking it's unseen. 1 second, one breath, one shot. Done. By afternoon, the team takes a quick break, but not for long. 3 p.m. Sharp, they're back at it, this time on the southern slope. The sound of dogs barking breaks the calm, then a massive boar appears, bigger, meaner. It charges. Thomas doesn't flinch. The rifle cracks, it drops instantly. A warning to whatever else is out there, not today. Later another one bursts from the brush, sprinting like it's running from fate itself. But Thomas is faster, the shot lands true. Over. As daylight fades, Leon gets one last chance. Through the shadows, he spots the silhouette, he steadies, fires, clean and fast. A perfect close to a long day, and when the silence settles in, the question always lingers, what drives these men? Skill, instinct, or just a deep understanding that someone has to protect this land before it's too late? If it were you out there, would you have pulled that trigger?